Zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams nothing. Jason.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after this game by score.
And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run here with Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get numbers, knock people down, and establish the run early.
1st and goal.
That good for 22 and a first down. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They try and run forward here with Brown. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Ball carrier.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, forced out to his left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
and you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablish.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Malcolm Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He's recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Akers. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
That's the end of the...
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 23. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
First and 10 at the 23.
On first down, Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's Akers. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it third and
2. Gone. And it's caught. He's got it. And the Rams are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
And Wilson's going to be intercepted the 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
28-yard line.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Flushed out right. And this is right here. Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He was taken down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Seahawks 30.
On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 23. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
3rd and
1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard.
On 2nd and 12, Goff dancing to his left. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, man, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Turnover on down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Now looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now a deep ball will be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
2nd and 9 at the 48.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
At the 49-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 22-yard line.
The play fake. Here's Wilson on the move to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll go again here with Akers.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Goff on 3rd down. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Akers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Akers. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Calling a pickup of 7, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Rams 27, Seahawks 14.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for 19 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. Couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams add on to their lead. They're going to try and run. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson going for... He's got it at the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
1st down.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The quick slant caught.
Complete.
Hard to believe his 1st catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. A quick pass to Cup. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
On the Seahawks' 23-yard line.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Out to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tanner Rapp with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
mind game, overtime's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me, all my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets, struggle turn me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash, but baby girl I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like. You know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want to go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Incomplete.
But instead, third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Harris now to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The first carry down. This is Alvin Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ed Oliver, that time to run to get in there and bring him down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves, it just...
John Brown! And all the way home for a Bills touchdown! John Brown! An 80-yard touchdown! And the Bills have taken the early lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They run, it's Kamara, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, New Orleans.
Breeze now on 1st down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Kamara.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Breeze under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Quentin Jefferson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Saints nothing.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Taken in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs and give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Singletary.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and the Bills will move the chains. Rolling to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Breeze now on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And Oliver able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now Breeze lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He hits Beasley right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
At the Saints.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Bills. First and goal.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The ball carrier. Brought down just shy of
on 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Saints 3. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we go for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Flushed out right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Breeze, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, Saints.
Now, Breeze again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And the Saints, first down.
Again, it's Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 3 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. They'll turn to Kamara. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Allen buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He was brought down by Zach Bourne. A 1-yard pickup.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Steps away. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Alvin Kamara. A 7-yard pickup.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Kamara. And some space here. And just shutting him off there. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 27-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara, 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
8-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Saints have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Bills.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, Allen on the move to his left. And able to find John Brown. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Singletary again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
8 yards on the pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
To throw is Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 17-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This is caught. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try to rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say what you gon' do with that? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, play. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19.
All right, you're responsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot.
So probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
To throw again. Murray being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
A gain of 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cardinals 0. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. On the return is Mickens. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady to Evans on the slant. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Murray. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 46 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete. Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 91 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is Take care of the football, run it,
safe.
be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
With the score, Buccaneers 14, Cardinals nothing.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray able to find Isabella. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 87 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A gain of 5.
Now Murray off play action. Sliding out of the pocket.
33-yard line.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 57 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Brady to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Brady. And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard.
On play action, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
48-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hupp. And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
The kick in.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Buccaneer.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A 34-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. Tackled back at the 20.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Formation for the Cardinals.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Mickens to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
48-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Complete.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
3rd down.
Rolling to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start the drive with Drake. Levante David in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Murray, strong running. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
Number 20.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back.
Complete.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Still on his feet, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Rush coming, and he's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That'll be a gain of 16, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's go, Big series right here.
Shotgun now for Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
To throw is Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the Cardinals' 7-yard line.
Here's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Check, 59.
From the gun, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this,
he's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
There he goes, right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brady going to throw here. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Gronkowski.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off